Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. All right. As with every other Bears game this year, high ups and high lows. I was actually a fan of how it started with the play calling by Getsy. I thought that deep throw to DJ Moore was a great way to start the game. But as we got up, the same thing happens. He reverts to his old ways. He doesn't know how to call a game. And in the first half, everybody can second guess that one, and I 100% don't understand it. What's the advantage of going for a Hail Mary there when if you fall short of the field goal by a yard or two, at least your offense knew they put themselves in a position to kick that field goal. Hail Mary is just a 50-50 toss-up, and everyone knows that. There's no huge advantage there. And that wasn't an interception. I assume the league is going to reverse that one, and that won't go down. Don't blame this game on Justin Fields. Don't even come close to blaming this. The stat box is not even going to accurately reflect what's going on here. 2 interceptions, but the first one obviously was an interception. The second one, Darnell Mooney, man, heartbreak. Dude, everyone, heartbreak. He had that, and that was our season. So, number one, there still is a path to the playoffs. Number two, that path is almost impossible now. It's not as bad as you might think, but it's going to take a lot of help. As we saw at the end of last year, we got some help from unfamiliar places or unexpected places, and things went the Bears' way. The Panthers did win today, but they still need to win 2 more to lose the number 1 overall pick. Not worried about that. Packers lost. That's huge. That was great. But this game is a game of what should have been. Everyone's going to have their opinion. You're going to see the narratives fly out this week. It's going to be rampant. But I am team Justin Fields, 100%. Keep him. He's not the problem. The problem is clearly Luke Getsy. That game was mismanaged 100%. That was coaching. I'm here to tell you 28 of 32 coaches could have called that game to a win for the Bears. Offensive coordinators, 28 out of 32 offensive coordinators, and Getsy was not one of them. I was on Team Flus, and the defense looked great today, but he's still the man in charge of the final say and all the calls. And he's the man over Getsy. So to me right now, he's not on the way out the door, but his butt's on the hot seat now. And if he doesn't start making bigger head coaching decisions, then he's got to go too. So as far as a defensive coordinator, he's obviously killing it. He's kicking butt. The defense played their butts off today. I am very happy with this defense. It's the Monsters of the Midway 2.0. We're back. But this is a game that should have been. This is the 4th one. You're going to say 3, but there's 4. This is the 4th one that should have been this season. And that turns this whole season around. This is a playoff caliber team. I don't think we're a Super Bowl winning team. I think we need next year's draft, and I think we need some very important pieces. Number 1, wide receiver. And I said this earlier. I said it in an earlier mock. I said it earlier on a stream of another site that I was live streaming with. We're going to draft 3 wide receivers this draft. We need 3 wide receivers. Tyler Scott did a big thing for me. That end of the game there, that run along the sideline, the catch and run, that was big, and he's got it. So I hope that builds his momentum and his confidence. But this was a kick in the gut. This was a rough one. This was hard. And I know as Bears fans we're getting used to saying that. But don't lose hope. Don't go down the drain. There's hope. We got this. The hope for the playoffs this year is slim. I'm going to say slim to none now. Before, I really felt like there was a clear path to the playoffs. Now it's almost non-existent, but it is still there. So I'm going to be pulling and rooting. We've got easy wins the next 2 weeks, and if we don't pull off these next 2 weeks, then there's reason to be very frustrated as Bears fans. We got the next 2 weeks, and then we got a big game against the Packers, and that's going to be a fun one. That might not have the playoff implications we were hoping for, but there's a lot on the line there, and there's a lot to be pulling for as Bears fans. So, as always, let's bear down and finish this thing strong. Bear down.